Hello, sweet friends. Welcome back to the Farmhouse Table. First of all, it's Sunday and it's Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to all you amazing dads out there. Thank you, thank you. Y'all are just fantastic. My kids are pretty blessed too with that Mr. Joey. Talking about my kiddos and Joey, they took him to a movie about an hour ago. So I just have about 45 minutes. I wanted to get his dessert made for tonight, so I thought I would just share it with you all. So he loves key lime pie. So that is what we're making today, and it's like a perfect spring, summer dessert. I love key lime pie. Anyway, so we're gonna get this together. Hopefully I'll get most of it done, or I should get it done before they get home. So anyway, y'all, I didn't realize, I just got on camera. I was like, I didn't even look at myself. I just got done with my workout and I was like, let's go ahead and get this done. So let's start off with the ingredients. All right, y'all, very, very minimal ingredients for this. So you are going to need some sugar. This is for our crust. Oh, I wanted to tell y'all real quick, for some reason, I don't know if you saw my grocery haul, and I think I might have mentioned it in another video. I thought that Joey liked key lime pie with a regular pie crust. I was wrong because I asked him. He's like, no, I like graham cracker. I was like, I don't know what I was thinking about. Anyway, I had purchased pie crust, so now I got to make a pie for somebody else, and that'll be just fine. So we are doing a graham cracker crust today. So you're going to need sugar, white sugar for your crust. We have some graham cracker crumbs here. Obviously, you can grind up or break up if you need to get aggression out with a rolling pin, your graham crackers. You're also gonna need a stick of butter for the crust. And for the filling, you're gonna need 3 cups of sweetened condensed milk, the zest of a lime. You're gonna need a half a cup of sour cream, and then you're gonna need 3/4 cup of key lime juice. I had to order this off of Amazon. Our Walmart didn't have it. It was like 10 bucks. So I was like, we're gonna be making key lime pies until this is gone. Because I looked at the Best Buy date, which, you know, it can go past that, but it's March 12th, 2026. So we'll be making some key lime pies. Anyway, those are the ingredients. Also, this is a recipe from the filling is a recipe from the allrecipes.com. I will link it below, but the crust I just made up. So that's what we're going with. All right, y'all, just to cut down on mess, I have 1 stick of butter in here. I'm gonna melt this, but I also wanted a bowl big enough to mix my crust in so I don't have to use another bowl. She's thinking over here. All right, and I already have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. Okay, so you can use a pie pan or glass pan, whatever you want to use for your key lime pie. I really like to use a spring form pan. One is because I love a good thick crust. I like a good graham crackery, buttery, sugary crust. Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some foil and I'm just going to line the bottom on the outside of my springform pan, just in case when it bakes in the oven, in case the butter from the crust melts and goes through, I don't want it to go in my oven. My oven's dirty enough. Y'all, this is a newer house and I've never hit that clean button on the oven, and I need to do that. We need to utilize it. But after I get this pan lined on the bottom, I'm gonna go ahead and spray the inside really well with some cooking spray. All right, y'all know I'm not the measuring type unless I have to. So I like to add about 2 cups of these graham cracker crumbs. That's not quite 2 cups. I'm gonna add just a little bit more because I like a nice thick crust, like I said. Oh, so good. Just a little more. That's good. All right, and then we're gonna add about half a cup or so of white sugar. Looks good. And I'm just gonna give this a mix. Now, instead of just putting the filling on and baking, I press my crust into the springform pan first and I put it in the freezer My pies and cheesecakes have always turned out so much better since I've been doing that. So that is what we are definitely going to be doing today. So you just want your crust here to kind of resemble wet sand. So when you press down, it kind of stays like that. Y'all, Mr. Grizzly, our new pup, he's taking a nap right now, and so is Kodiak, because they play hard and they love it. And they wear themselves out. It's wonderful, wonderful. Okay, this looks really good. So I'm gonna grab my springform pan, which I have already lined on the outside with the foil, sprayed nonstick on the inside. I'm just going to plop this here in. And then I'm just going to press it down nice and tight. All right. All right, here we go. Sometimes I end up doing this with my hands. Oh, our oven's preheated. Just to make sure that it's like really compressed, like a nice solid crust. Okay, so I'm just gonna take my clean hands and press in. Okay. All right, this looks good. I'm gonna give my hands a little wash. Now that this is done, I'm going to lay this flat in my freezer and just have it freeze for just a little while, probably like less than a half an hour. It doesn't take long because that butter gets nice and hard. And while that's in the freezer, I'm gonna go ahead and zest my lime. This recipe calls for 1 tablespoon of lime zest. We'll see what we can get off of this little guy. And that's what we'll use. So I'm gonna pop this into the freezer and then we'll get to zesting. All right, so I've just got my little bowl here. I got this microplane off of Amazon and it's fantastic. Let me know if you want the link to it. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I got it from Amazon. I just want to make sure. All right, we're gonna speed this part up here. Now we are going to work on our key lime pie filling. Now I have 2 cans of sweetened condensed milk. The recipe calls for 3 cups of sweetened condensed milk, which would be 24 ounces. And these cans are 14 ounces each. So that's 28 ounces total. So I'm not going to just use and have a little bit of sweetened condensed milk left, y'all. I'm going to add all of them, and that means I might just go ahead and add a little bit more key lime juice, which I would do anyway because we like our stuff zippy around here. So I'm just going to go ahead and add both of these cans. I know some people use sweetened condensed milk to make creamer or to put on, I've heard people put them on their pancakes and waffles. You know, and if you use it for that, great. Don't use the full 2 cans, but we don't use it for anything else. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this. And honestly, with my springform pan, there's plenty of room. All right, y'all, that just looks good. It just looks good. Alrighty. There we go. Now, to the next ingredient. We need about 3/4 cup of key lime juice. I just want to make sure I mix it up first because it kind of settles. Now, this is a 1 cup measuring cup. So I'm just going to add almost to the 1 cup only because we're adding more sweetened condensed milk, but not quite a cup. So I'm going to say that's good. Okay. Woo! That'll wake up your nasal passages. All right, and then we're gonna need a 1/2 cup of sour cream, which I have. This is an 8-ounce container and there's half of it left. So there's your 1/2 cup. There's your math for the day, y'all. Okay, beautiful. And then I got as much zest off that lime that I could, so I'm gonna add that in. y'all hear a noise in the background, that would be somebody over there snoring. And listen, Grizzly snores too. So does Joey. So, and I probably do too, but I'm asleep. Just a bunch of snores here at the farmhouse table. All right, let's give this a good mix. Ooh, that looks good. Smells so good. All right, looks awesome. Oven's preheated, 350 degrees, and now I'm gonna grab our crust out of the freezer. Here is our crust out of the freezer. Let me grab my scraper here. Look at this. Oh boy. Ooh wee. That is special. That is special. Every little last drop. So what we are gonna do, the recipe says to cook 5 to 8 minutes until you have like little pinhole bubbles that start coming up. It's supposed to be wobbly, but it's not supposed to be brown, the top of it. But because my springform pan just came out of the freezer and I did a pretty thick crust, I'm going to add some more time to that. So I'm gonna put it in, starting my timer at 10 minutes, but I'll probably have to add a little bit more time to that. All right, so I'm gonna put this in the 350 degree oven for 10 minutes. I'm gonna check it and see if it needs a little bit more time. So we'll see you in a minute. Well, guess who's up from his nap? Well, they both are. Grizzly, listen, this puppy is growing. Look at that bed. So we're gonna get a different bed. We have that huge bed for Kodiak and they both lay in it together. But this was Gypsy's bed and she's too big for it too. It's just, you know, these animals just keep growing, right? They just keep growing. So we are gonna but he loves laying in it. Like even though it's a little too small, he loves to chew his little bones and lay in there. But anyway, if you didn't know, this is Grizzly, our new puppy, and we might be slightly obsessed with our fur babies. Just a little bit. Well, I thought we should get just one kitty cat since we got both pups. Mick, you want to say hi? Yeah, you're a good kitty, huh? She loves laying on the corner of this bed. It's me and Joey's bed. Ooh, we gotta brush you. She shed so much. I don't know how you have hair left. Yeah. All right, I gotta go get this key lime pie out. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Well, look who just came out of the oven. Y'all, looks absolutely fantastic. So I did with the springform pan, the thicker crust, and of course having the pan in the freezer to start. It took, let's see, I had it in there 10 and I added 5. So it was in there 17 minutes. So anyway, y'all, this looks fantastic. I'm gonna let it sit on the counter for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna pop it into the refrigerator. I just realized something. I don't know if I got these into the shots. See this tape here? And we were over here. Look, y'all, look at our ceiling. The tape here. Take your Dramamine. And then like, I didn't know if y'all saw this, like tape here. So we live in it's a brand new house. So our 1 year that we lived here was May 21st. And they do a complimentary caulking and any drywall fixes that you need. They come and they fix it, or like nail pops in the wall, that kind of thing. And the blue is for caulking and the green is for drywall. So needless to say, here, let me show you. You'd rather look at these guys. Needless to say, we have been like going through this house with a fine, what is it called? A fine pick comb. Y'all know what I mean. Welcome to Puppy Brains. I've been like trying to train him and everything, and oh my goodness, I have so much on my mind right now, and I want Joey's day to be special. Sir, what are we doing? All right, so it's time to pop this back in the fridge, and then we will do our taste test after dinner tonight. Y'all, I just posted the grocery haul video today. And I don't even know if it was from that video that they watched, but one of y'all cracked me up so much. And I want to explain, it's more than just a comment that I can comment back. I'm going to tell you that it's going to be in the key lime pie video. So she cracked me up. She was like, okay, can you explain something? Weird question here. She's like, you had a white paper towel dispenser, then you got a gold one from Temu, and now you have a black one. She's like, what's the story? Oh gosh, you're so right. Okay, so the white one, I wanted a black one because of the direction that we're going with the decor in our house. But I didn't realize I wanted a black one really until I saw this one. So we had the white one, and even though it was white, it kept putting these lines on the back of our wall here. So we had that. And then it was missing a leg, so it would kind of be a little wobbly. Then I ordered the gold one thinking it would be good from Temu, but it was so lightweight, and I thought I liked it in the beginning, but then I was like, and it was so lightweight when I'd pull a paper towel, it would just scoot across the counter. So then Ellie and I went to our favorite thrift store, and this is it. And I don't think I'm going to change it again. So don't worry. So this is the one that we are going to end up keeping. And did I put that video out? I don't even remember. I think I did. No, I didn't. I did not. I don't think I did. Y'all, I can't remember. There's like a video coming out that is small home projects, and we went to the thrift store. Yes, that's right. It's on that video. I haven't posted it yet. So we're doing these little house projects, and I found some items at the thrift store, and then I just happened to run into this guy, and it's really, really heavy, and it was like $2. So that is the story, and I'm sticking to it, of the paper towel holder saga. Well, it's taste test time. Y'all look. Look, that little layer that like soaks into the crust right there, it looks like you've added something else, but it's just how it unfolds naturally. All right, babe. Let's get a little thick crust. Oh, there we go. Tinkeroni.
Good job, babe.
Thank you, baby. Happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
Woo! Awesome. It's zippy. Zippity doo-dah. That is so good. Gosh, we like things tangy like that. I always add extra whatever it is that we're making because we love the tang. And I know what y'all love. Some puppies. So let me go get Grizzly. I want to show y'all what he looks like because he's getting bigger. He's getting bigger. Hold on. Well, here he is. Mr. Grizzly. He said, could I have a piece, please? I don't know if you'd like key lime. We wouldn't give it to him anyway. But anyway, he's getting sleepy. It's that time of night where he like crawls up on us because he wants to snuggle in our laps. Because I read up on boxers, and boxers are such snugglers, and boy, is that true with you. So anyway, yeah, I'd pick Kodiak up and show you just like this, but I can't lift him. Here he comes. You can see his tail. There's his tail. Here, buddy. There we go. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you, Kodiak. There he goes. Grizzly. We'll see you guys in the next Farmhouse Table video. Bye.